On Tuesday, voters in both Minnesota and Wisconsin will head to the polls to decide which candidates will be on the November ballot. The primary is not expected to bring in record crowds in either state, but those involved say this is important. News 8's Kyle Dimke joins us to explain. Kyle?
Lisa, in Wisconsin, the Government Accountability Board predicts only a 15% voter turnout next week, which is actually average for a primary election here in La Crosse. Minnesota and Wisconsin have a partisan election next week, meaning voters only check the box for candidates in one political party. Whether you lean to the left, to the right, or you try and stay in the middle, if you want to vote for someone in November, you need to cast your vote in August. The road to winning an election really begins with the primary.
You know, it's narrowing the field down.
No matter what the race, a candidate must win their party's primary election before voters will see that candidate's name on the ballot come November.
For the public, they are really narrowing down the choices, picking the best candidates so we have better contests in November.
Primary for me was all about making sure that all Minnesotans had their voice and let them have their choice on election day to vote for their candidate, not to vote against anybody else.
New federal law has forced states to hold primary elections in August, which political scientist Joe Heim says isn't ideal for voters or candidates.
It used to be in September, so people would tend to start looking at it at the beginning of September, you know, school days and all that. Now in the middle of summer, people don't pay much attention to campaigns and elections.
Heim says even though not many are expected to cast a vote, picking the right candidate in a primary race is extremely important.
If it's a strong Democratic, a strong Republican area, whoever wins the primary is going to win in November.
A couple things to remember when you're heading out to vote next week. If you still need to register, you can bring a proof of residency like a utility bill, a driver's license, or a lease, and you do not need a photo ID to vote.
All right, thank you, Kyle. If you would like to see a sample ballot, find your polling location, or see if you're registered to vote, you can visit the website on your screen. We will also have the links on our website, news8000.com.